Chinchy on this Wednesday, Winter Meeting Wednesday. What's going on, brother?
Winter Meeting Wednesday. Folks, Sean never touts himself as like a celebrity. He thinks nobody looks at him. I was waiting for him to start today, and I hear this guy in the background, like of his house. I didn't see Sean. I just hear like, hey, hey, man. Hey, can I get a selfie? Did somebody just knock on Sean's door and ask for a selfie? Like, what happened there, dude?
Well, it is funny because I was ready to go. Then Sarah was like, can you get the door? I run over as a guy with flowers. Our neighbors, Greg and Paulette, sent some flowers over for the wedding. And then the guy was delivering the flowers like, they get a quick selfie? I'm like, yeah, man, no problem. Let's do it. So start the day off with a selfie from the florist.
Yeah, don't go getting any ideas there, UPS guy and mail guy. Like, Sean only does that for a few people. You're going to wait until after everybody listens to this today, there's going to be a line outside your door. Like,
yeah,
they're waiting for Santa Claus.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Hey, we got to get right into this, man, because I think things are heating up. At the moment, things are heating up. First and foremost, Yankees signed Verdugo.
Traded for him.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
What you're taking on that as a former Yankee coach first?
Well, you know what's funny, dude? They liked Verdugo's name had come up when we played the Red Sox. And, well, we like this guy. I mean, this guy, Verdugo's remember, they want two left-handed hitting outfielders. They're looking for two left-handed hitting bats. Verdugo fits perfectly into that role. He's not your superstar player. He's going to hit you close to 300. He's going to run in probably, 15 to maybe 20 or, 10 to 15 bombs. He's going to play you some good defense, going to give you some good energy, a little bit of speed. So, but more importantly, he's that left-handed bat they're looking for. They're so right-handed dominant. You need two good left-handed bats. I think, Chinch, the biggest thing for me, bro, is that this opens the door for the Soto trade.
You think
this opens the because you wanted two bats. You're not just going to go get Verdugo, Kiermaier. You're not going to just get Verdugo and maybe some other bat, because I don't think they're really in for Bellinger. But Soto makes so much sense. And the rumblings from the winter meetings are coming out saying, hey, there's still some talks. It could seem lightly. They're back in the mix. I think 100% Juan Soto's coming to New York. I really feel that way. If not 100, 99.9%, Verdugo, Soto, bam, you've just got the wish list for the Yankees there, and they're going to go hard after Yamamoto. You already see that Hideki Matsui and those guys are pumping him up to let him know New York's incredible. It's an international market in New York, so he's coming over from Japan at 25. It just makes sense if Verdugo is the first piece to fall and then Soto falls in the line and then they get Yamamoto, watch out for the Yankees, brother. They are coming in 2024 if those pieces fall.
And great point, man. You've seen success coming from Japan to the New York Yankees. You mentioned Matsui. You also have Tanaka. They got a bunch of guys, not just those two guys. Those are probably two.
Kuroda.
Yeah. Kuroda, Tanaka came because Kuroda came. So, so that's very interesting. Now, you have no problem. The whole reports were like Boston needed him out of there because he's got needs an attitude adjustment type thing. You're not concerned about that in the Yankees?
No, I'm not concerned about that, dude. When you got Aaron Judge in your clubhouse, I just think, Stanton, those guys, Rizzo, that'll police itself. And, I've met Verdugo a few times. Seems like a good kid, man. Really, he's not a kid anymore. I met him a couple years ago when he was a kid. But at the end of the day, in New York, it's about winning, and whatever it takes for them to win. And like I said, that left-handed bat, they needed two left-handed bats. I think Verdugo is the first piece to fall that lines up Soto coming in and trade from the Padres.
Got it. I have one other question for you, Yankees related from being there. Aaron Judge can be your center fielder. Would you want him as your center fielder? Because he might be playing more. No, you do not want him to play.
No, I do not want Judgey as my center fielder. I just think center field is so demanding, dude. It's so demanding, and he's such a big guy. And to have to demand him to go so far in the gaps and, be on the run, it's just you have to cover more ground as a center fielder. The wear and tear on his body, I don't like it. I'm not saying Judgey doesn't want to play there because he wants to play everywhere, dude. He loves baseball. He wants to be the man, and he wants to help the team however he can. He probably feels center field he could help them the most. Dude, this guy's a stud. Seeing him in person, like, it's incredible how fast he is and how big he is and how much ground he covers. and he has a cannon of an arm too.
Yeah.
So I don't like Judge in center though. I really don't. I don't think Booney does either.
I don't think most people do. It's because, like, why bother? That's what are you going to get? 5-6 extra great plays during the course of 160 games. It's not worth the wear and tear on your body.
And you start asking yourself too with Trout. You know, we talk about, okay, he hurt himself on the bases. You know, he hurt his calf, he hurt his hamstring. Well, how much is that from having to go get a ball in the gap, having to go get a ball over your head, having to go up to the fence? You know what I mean? Like, how much is the wear and tear on your legs? So you look at a guy like Trout and you say, do you still want Trout playing center field? Yeah. Because a lot of the injuries he's getting are leg injuries.
Yeah, and hey, Bryce Harper, first baseman, that's working out pretty good.
Exactly.
Yeah. One other thing we talked about, we were texting the other night, and you know, there's the concern about Soto with, but you still got to sign him. Once Juan Soto hits 48 home runs in Yankee Stadium and just whipping the ball over the right field fence, probably. You remember when LeMahieu got to New York with his opposite field swing? That's when LeMahieu had never been any type of power hitter ever.
Right.
And he's like, wait a minute, I can manipulate this building. Juan Soto can hit the ball anywhere he wants, almost, in a lot of ways, and he'll figure out a way to pop with a couple. I would say you're going to get Juan Soto as a Yankee. I bet you get 5 to 10 to 15 more home runs out of his bat playing in that stadium.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny, Chinch? That's an interesting point, because after being there for 2.5 months, it's not a great. Dude.
Lefty
is not a great home run hitting park. I know it sounds crazy. Yeah. And don't forget, Juan Soto is Juan Soto because of his left center power.
Right.
That's why he is who he is, because he goes to left center like a power hitting righty. Not to say he's not going to love that ball in right. But dude, you got to hit the ball in Yankee Stadium. If you're not to the shades of right center, because it's a pool, it's at that short porch is on the pool side. Right. Those gaps are deep, dude.
They are.
And dead center's a bomb. So I'm not saying that's going to hurt Juan Soto, but I've watched balls get crushed. I mean, Gleyber Torres hit some balls to right center. I'm like, it's gone. No, it's not. It's not even close. Billy McKinney hit a ball last year due to left center. I mean, a rocket. And I think it said in 20 other ballparks it would have been a home run.
Yeah.
And whoever the center fielder was at the time, Meyer for the Astros, makes one of those unbelievable plays and at the fence diving. But I'm like, no one should have even made a play on that ball. It was a bullet. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I think Soto will go to the will get some home runs there, no doubt. But there will be some home runs taken away from him too.
Interesting. Did you take DP there when nobody was looking ever? Did you ever take?
Did I ever take PP? I should have, dude. But I'm kind of, I got something going on my thumb from when I played. So I would have to tape it up, and I just never had the time to tape it up because I don't. I should have.
Jake hit in the cage. Did he go deep?
Yeah, Jake went deep in Yankee Stadium, dude. Yeah, he went on the field. That was really cool, dude. One of the coolest things to see when you could see your son taking BP on Yankee Stadium. That's a nice. pretty cool feeling.
So the other thing that's going on,
I got one more point.
Bring it.
Because I'm just excited about this Verdugo thing, because Soto in that lineup, dude, takes the heat off so many people. Takes it off DJ LeMahieu. He can just go back to being who he is and not have to be this superstar. Judgy, it takes some pressure off Judgy, because now you can't totally pitch around Judge. You know what I mean? You got Soto who's in and around him. That's huge. Rizzo's going to be back healthy, man. Look at the half he was having before he got that concussion. He's going to be back and swinging the bat well. Dominguez will be back at some point, back in that lineup. Austin Wells, I think, is going to do well as in the catching role there for the Yankees. They're just, if Soto comes over with Verdugo now in the mix too, this team has gotten so much better, bro.
It's exciting. This sounds like a Yankee baseball team. It kind of sounds like Yankee Steinbrenner.
This sounds like a Yankee team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We were making a joke the other day at Reds Fest. We were up on the stage, me, Eric Davis, and Gravy, and we were talking about the host Ken was saying, a tale of two cities. Here in Cincinnati, Reds Fest is packed with people because they're so excited about the Cincinnati Reds and the young team, rather than that. And they were 82-20.
Yeah.
And then you go over to New York, 82-20. You'd have think the Yankees were 62-100. Because the expectations are so high for the Yankees. So now you feel like the expectations are high because you got this. And if you add Rodon coming back, hopefully healthier than he was from the jump. You get Nestor Cortez back. You got Garrett Cole reigning Cy Young. You got Michael King, who's absolutely filthy, unless he goes to San Diego for Soto. And then if you put in Yamamoto,
forget it.
Get your season tickets, Chinch.
If you get the Yamamoto, this goes back. This is like the CC Burnett, who was it? Teixeira year, where they were like, we're going for it, chips all in type thing.
Yeah.
Quick question for you. I'm putting you on the spot.
Go ahead.
Who hits 2 and who hits 3 in your dream Soto Yankees lineup?
Whoa, good question. I'll tell you what, I really believe Judge likes to hit 3, but they love him at 2. And I could see why that's the case too. Because listen, when the game's on the line in the 8th or 9th, you want to look up and go, oh my God, Judge is coming up. Thank God. But now you got Soto, Judge. So I wouldn't mind going Soto because he gets on base so much, dude. And now you got protection for Judge. What are you going to do? Walk Soto, not pitch to him, and then you got Judge sitting at 3. So I think
do it.
You go Soto 2, Judge 3.
That's fun. Very fun. So here's the problem at the winter meetings. Everybody's very excited. Thank goodness the Verdugo thing happened because everybody was like, they're all just sitting around there. I know what it's like to be at the winter meetings with nothing going on. It's boring. Boring. But the problem is, I'm just reading about this. Mark Feinstein had a good one. Like the Ohtani thing is holding so many things up, not necessarily because all the teams want to get him, but it's like, let's just say if you have $500 million sitting around because you want to try to sign him, there's no way Boris is just everybody sit and shut up because whoever doesn't get Ohtani is going to have 500 million to spend on 2 or 3 guys rather than paying that one guy. You saw it with the Giants. That's why they tried to get Judge last year and it didn't work out. And then so they literally could pick and play they did little stuff, but like that's the concept. So everything's being held up by Ohtani, part 1, part 2 here in the New York media. There's a rumor that's snuck out that he doesn't want to play in New York. So you've just eliminated the Mets and the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees were in on him anyway.
No, they weren't. They weren't.
May have been. I don't think they were fully in on him. But it is interesting to see that dynamic that, like, Bellinger's not going to do a thing because that could be an extra $40 million in lifetime contract by the team that doesn't get Ohtani or Soto.
Well, a couple things here, Chinch, because you talk about the Japanese effect. Now we're saying Yamamoto could be inching towards 300 million.
Right.
So think about the effect that has on this pitching, on a guy like Snell. You know what I mean? Even Montgomery, those guys, those second tier guys. If Yamamoto it's not 200, it's 300. That's a different story for the whole market. Listen, for Ohtani, I think it's getting interesting. We don't know if it happened, but they say he might have been in Dunedin. Dave Roberts said, out in LA, they talked to him. The Angels are obviously still in too. So you got the Angels, the Dodgers, the Red Sox are probably in there, but the Blue Jays intrigue me. And this is the reason. This is the reason why. Mark Shapiro is such a progressive thinker, dude. They have one of the most incredible facilities, bro, down there in Dunedin. It's state of the art. It's literally probably top 3 facilities in the world. So all the soccer teams, any professional sport, football, just the the recovery centers they have, the weight room they have, everything that they have is just, they have sleep rooms, they have meditation rooms, it's incredible, dude. You would be blown away if you saw it. So if Ohtani did go to Dunedin, there's no doubt he went there to see that facility, because this guy's obsessed with baseball, dude. All he cares about is baseball. How can I get better? How can I recover quicker? How can things get better? Now, here's the other thing, bro. They're doing another $350 million renovation at the Rogers Center. Dude, this is going to be an incredible, it's going to be a brand new facility.
Yeah.
They already did it last year, the phase 1. I think phase 2 is right now. New clubhouse.
Yeah.
They just put in a new weight room that I saw. Incredible. State-of-the-art traject machine that has the pitchers thrown to you every day. State-of-the-art recovery center where, you got your red light therapy, you got your cold plunge, you got your cryotherapy, you got your Theraguns, you got all that stuff, dude. Next level. Like, I'm not kidding you. Yeah. I think the Blue Jays are now doing it. They're ahead of the curve. They're doing all that at another level. for me, looking at it, saying a guy like Ohtani, why would that not be a perfect fit? And he's also going to talk about international star. The Blue Jays are Canada's team, dude.
You're
Canada.
Not, who was it?
The country.
Castro on the other day, he goes, "You're competing with Canada. You are Canada."
Right.
The entire country, the entire like North American hemisphere. Right. That's your team. It's going to be like Biodome. Remember Biodome?
Yes. Welcome to the Biodome. Great dude. Game. And they have the money to do it. They have the money to do it, it would be so huge in Toronto to have that one superstar that you could bank on, like Ohtani, and build around.
And your point, Shapiro, obviously you know him as a great friend. I've known him. He's been great to me too over the years. Like he is so progressive and different. Like kind of like, why did the Mavs get so successful with Mark Cuban? Because he didn't do anything like, not that he didn't do things by the book, but it's like, you come to play for the Mavs, you're going to have the most beautiful showers. You're going to have the most
right.
That means something to you guys, does it not?
Dude,
facility is horrible and a great facility is great, right?
Dude, it means a ton. Especially nowadays, Chinch, with recovery being so much and facilities meaning so much to take care of my body. LeBron James spends $2 million a year on his body, on recovery and all the stuff that he does. I mean, your body is your asset, especially a guy like Shohei Ohtani. Arm, DH has to take care of his arm, his legs, to have facilities that are at another level. I don't think people match up to Toronto right now.
It's like back in the day when they had McDonald's breakfast in their clubhouse back.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Go play for that Blue Jays
team.
You
kidding me, dude? We used to come in I remember we'd come in sometimes when I first got in Cincinnati back in the day, we'd have Skyline chili after the game.
Oh my God.
Which I love Skyline chili, but I'm not saying it's the healthiest stuff for you. Yeah. And
the Yankees this year were probably having astronaut food, right? They don't need.
Bro, we had with the Yankees, 3 square meals. Are you kidding me? Wilton and Felix, 3 square meals, dude. And I mean steak, chicken, and fish every meal. Then you had a salad, sweet potatoes, plantains, rice, beans. I mean, I'd never eaten so good in my life. I had to tell myself, you got to stop eating. You got to stop eating. There's too much incredible food here in the big leagues. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but tell you what, with the New York Yankees, man, the best food in the big leagues.
That's how Harrison Bader found out, right? That he wasn't going to be a Yankee anymore. He was eating he was at the food court.
Oh no, we were in Detroit, and he comes in the food room and looks at me and Rizzo, goes, "Did you guys just see that?" And we look at the ticker. Harrison Bader's been put on waivers. We're like, what? Awkward.
That's the nature of the game. It's the nature of the game. Anyway, all right, there we go, man. We're locked in right now. After this, we got to wait. So you are saying today, be ready, everybody in baseball, for Juan Soto to be a Yankee.
I just think by the way, my hunch when I look at it, it just makes sense. I'm not saying I said 99.9%, but I mean the reports are even saying it, on MLB.com that could Soto Yanks trade be coming soon? So
let's do something.
We'll see, man.
Give me some action.
Talks have reignited and intensified between the clubs. Jack Curry reports from the Yes Network.
Curry knows what he's talking about.
Since yesterday, yeah. So we'll see, brother. Hints in the air that Soto to the Yankees is picking up steam. I think with Verdugo going there, they need a star, dude. A star.
Funny enough, we have a lot of very good insider friends. And last night they were all like, "We can't do tomorrow. We can't do tomorrow. We can't do tomorrow."
Yeah. No one could come on our show. Maybe that's why.
If that is why, because they're like, "Oh, I got to be Sherman and Heyman podcast. Our podcast better than your Sherman." You turned out. You wait on your podcast, Sherman and Heyman. You come on ours first.
That's right. Hold off on your podcast. Come on the mayor's office with me and Chinch first.
Shame on both of you. Anyway. All right, man. Have a great day.
All right, man. Yeah, let's lock in, Chinchy.
Make sure nobody comes to the door asking for more autographs.
Selfies. All right, man. Hey, dude, I can't wait to see what happens at the meetings today. Hopefully some pieces fall, and should be fun. Have a great rest of the day, brother. Love everybody. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you soon. Go check out Billy Wagner episode yesterday. Incredible. So incredible. All right. See you, brother.